You immediately appear back in the pseudo command center that Gamma 12 and Billy have built over the years, and Billy is in astonishment and in disbelief as he, saw through your comms and video feed that it was Lord Draken, who he knew, and did not disclose information to you, is actually Tommy. However, he immediately turns around, and you see that he has this shocked look on his face, and he sees Cricket demorphed on the ground, bleeding out from the stomach, and Gamma freaking out, running around, going, oh no! And he looks at all of you, goes, medical bay, get him to the medical bay, immediately, right now!
All right, come on, Cricket, don't die on me!
I don't understand. Nothing's on sale here. Blech.
Blood goes bleh, as it comes out of his mouth over you, Chad.
Oh God! Oh no!
Oh boy, we must hurry up, help, lift him up, follow me, pick him up, carry him, follow me.
Should I grab the feet or the hands?
It doesn't matter, just pick him up, just follow me.
Okay. Chad picks him up.
By which end?
By his feet.
By his feet. Clarity, you gotta grab him somewhere.
She's disassociating. Remember, her thing's blood. She can't.
I'm dragging him along the floor.
I'm gonna. Can I do trauma?
What do you mean do trauma?
I'm just gonna reach out to Clarity with my blood hand, and I'm just gonna go. Clarity, you're like a daughter to me. Dying right now. Help me, Clarity. Dying.
No, you're gonna be fine.
Gamma's like,
He's not going to be fine if you keep dragging him, he's going to get a concussion as well.
Is there a blood trail as I drag him?
Yeah, there's a blood trail.
Yeah,
he got stabbed in the fucking stomach. He's bleeding out.
I'm gonna attempt to stop the blood flow.
You are essentially unconscious. I'm letting you RP and talk for the sake of the cricket flare, but you can't.
I can't stop the blood flow. Dying.
You see that Billy rushes up to you, Clarity, and goes, "What are you doing?"
Huh?
Help him. Obviously, he raises his one arm. I'm not exactly the type to carry people. And Gamma isn't exactly a strength-based robot.
I'm gonna run faster.
You see immediately, Chad just like goes faster. You see Cricket's head just bouncing off.
I think at that moment, it's just gonna snap that Chad is probably gonna kill Cricket on accident.
We're gonna save you, Cricket.
So she's gonna go over.
I think I'm unconscious.
She's gonna go over and scoop up under the shoulders and try to lift Cricket up because she is not the strongest person either.
Lift with your back, not your legs.
He's
Chad,
right.
it's the other way around.
All back. Get me to the med bay. Use your backs.
You're not allowed to fucking die, Cricket. Please don't.
Clarity.
Don't.
I will say that when you do pick up Cricket, you do get like blood on you because he's pretty much like there's blood everywhere now from the dragging and the picking up, and this really messes with your mind. Do me a favor and roll me like a will save?
Willpower?
What?
Is it willpower?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Can I make it worse?
Yes, how?
Nora. I finally made it back, Nora. Did you let the kids out yet? I'm falling back asleep.
So,
Dude, yeah, that's gonna
Nora's
give
my
you...
wife back on Earth.
can I politely say it is a total and complete fumble?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Chad sucks, man.
Clarity, as soon as he says that, you're covered in blood. This is the first sentiment you've kind of seen from Cricket. And between that, the blood on you, what just happened, and how quick everything is just aspired, you just drop Cricket, and his head just cracks off the ground, and he's out cold now.
No, Cricket.
And Gamma goes, I know! She runs over, and Gamma does her best to take her really, because Gamma's not a strength-based robot, very similar to how Alpha was. Just really lanky arms, not exactly a forceful robot, just walks over and goes, and just kind of and just taking one step at a time, just
Don't worry, Chad. We got this. Just
For the
let's
love of
go.
God, Gamma, hurry up!
I'm trying.
Oh god.
So Cricket is drug away by Chad and Gamma at a slow pace, going to the medical bay. Billy does approach you, Clarity. He kind of stands in front of you, just kind of like waving in front of you, like trying to snap you out of it.
It's gonna take a minute, and then she just shakes her head for a moment. What?
What was all that about?
You know when you see something and it transports you back to a very traumatic event?
I can believe that I have had that happen to me, specifically about 3 minutes ago, yes.
I went back to when I was 14 and seeing my sister die. At her wedding.
You're speaking about the Yellow Ranger's wedding.
Yeah.
I have known about that for some time, and I'd be lying to say that you weren't selected, like the others, for a reason to be a ranger. Because of that situation that occurred and what happened, while it may be traumatizing and it might be something that may forever stick with you, it gives you one thing that not many people might have, and that's a deeper reason for vengeance, a deeper reason for rebellion, and a deeper reason to find closure in the situation that happened. Everybody on the planet has had horrible things happen to them because of the Machine Empire. Horrible. Lives ruined, lives lost. Families taken, people forced to work for the Machine Empire military. Very few people have witnessed somebody be taken directly in front of them in a mass scale like that.
Yeah.
And even fewer and fewer were related to previous Rangers.
Yeah, one of them was going to be my in-law as well.
Correct. Everybody has suffered through the time over the past 10 years. I would be lying to say that maybe part of your reason for being chosen to be a ranger might be because of that suffering and giving you an edge that other people might not have. This is personal to you.
Yeah, you can say that.
Things are different from when we were kids. Me, my friends. When we became the Power Rangers, we were kids, we were teenagers. No older than 15, 16 years old, chosen by a space god to protect the Earth. It made no sense at the time. However, we did our best, we tried our hardest, we continued to fight forward, and try to do the right thing, the good thing, keep the Earth, keep the people safe. And we did. We ended up doing that. We became heroes out of literally nowhere. And for the longest time, it worked. But we did have things that we abided by. We tried to keep our identities secret. We tried to, not be as violent as we could. We tried to maintain order. We tried to keep people calm. We tried to convert enemies to a more positive light because we knew that maybe everybody deep down in their hearts was good and maybe they were just misguided. However, this isn't the Earth and Angel Grove from 10, 15, 20 years ago. I don't need teenagers that can believe that people can be changed. I need adults that have an edge on their shoulders and aren't afraid to get bloody and aren't afraid to take out whoever needs taken out. The trauma that sits on your shoulders, while hard, while very mentally taxing and draining, it's going to stick with you for life. And when you morph again and you go into combat with whatever foe you face next, take a piece of that with you and remember what happened and use it.
We better make sure they don't kill Cricket.
Correct. Yes, absolutely.
Though you're gonna have to explain who Tommy is once everybody's conscious.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So, meanwhile, Chad and Gamma finally make their way to the medical bay and just like flop them on a table. And you see that immediately Gamma like reaches over and takes like syringes, IV drips, and everything, and just starts fucking plugging Cricket in, just like, you know, pumping it full of medicine. You see that she does kind of like rip your shirt open to where you got stabbed at, and you see that she kind of like walks over. Chad, you see this. Cricket, you're pretty much like out cold for the most part at this point. And she begins to kind of like stitch and solder the wound. And you can tell like even by like her doing this, like it's not exactly what's the word I'm looking for? The most beautiful or organized, functioning robot when it comes to medical medical fixes. It's a little chaotic, but is there anything you'd like to do to help in this scenario? As you can see, that Gamma's never really had to do this before. There's definitely protocols for like if stuff like this needs to happen, but she's not by no means like a medical robot.
What should I roll for like a stabilization medicine check?
Science.
Go ahead
is
and do
possible.
go ahead and roll science, because like there's a bunch of like tech and stuff in here.
Oh, perfect. 14.
14? Yeah, you eventually do it, like, kind of, like, it clicks with you. It's not, like, a hard thing for you to try to figure out. You see what Gamma's grabbing, and you, being at least somewhat intelligent when it comes to, like, oh, somebody hurt must help hurt person to not be hurt. You end up grabbing, like, you know, like, sanitary equipment, cleaning supplies, like, just basic bandages, like, butterfly stitches and shit like that to kind of, like,
Don't worry,
assist Gamma.
Cricket. I got you, man. We're gonna patch you right up. You're gonna be fine. You just hang in there, buddy.
That's right, Jimmy. You've always been a good boy.
That's not my name, but okay. And I'm gonna continue patching him.
You continue to patch him up. And eventually the bleeding does come to a stop. The wound does close up. But Cricket is very hurt. He's going to need to kind of like lay here and recover for a hot minute, because it was bad. It wasn't just like a little pointy knife. It was like, you know, the
dragon
dagger. Yeah, he got stabbed with. Like, it went through his backside. It was that bad. You know, he got skewered, essentially.
Tony Stark. He got Tony Starked.
Yes, he got Tony Stark. Essentially, that's exactly what happened. Just
Tony Stark.
Cricket is passed out. He's pretty well unconscious at this point, doing his rumbling and talking in his sleep much like he always does. But Gamma looks at you, Chad, and goes,
We must let him rest now.
No,
Flamingos are a natural predator of T-Rex.
Gamma looks at you and goes,
He's right, you know.
Gam, I'm just gonna hang out here, like, and just watch and make sure he's okay.
Okay, that is fine. Would you like me to grab Clarity, maybe?
Nah, I think she needs a minute.
Okay, very well. But just remember what Cricket said. Flamingos, natural predators of T-Rexes. That is a true fact. Trust me, bro.
as Gamma walks away.
What's Cricket, what's your source?
No.
Clarity, some time goes by, you continue to talk to Billy, and you feel, a little more calm. And, at least a little more at ease with the situation, but you do see Gamma walks out, and it's like, Gamma's like kind of covered in blood. It looks like she just performed like some pretty bad surgery. But she approaches Billy and you and goes,
Cricket is fine. He is just recovering now. He needs some time to rest, but he is going to survive. However, he does have a grade 2 concussion. I have no idea how that happened.
That would be my fault.
Are you sure it wasn't Chad dragging him across the floor continuously? Yeah, however, you did drop him though. I think it was a
On his
mixture of
head.
both. Maybe it was the both of you. I think you both owe an apology after he comes to.
I'm gonna go check on him. Gamma, can you please go get cleaned up?
Oh yes, you are correct.
and Billy goes, go rinse yourself, I'll clean the blood off of yourself, and let's regroup in a bit and figure out what the game plan is after Cricket recovers, because we have one Zord. Technically, we have two. We have the White Serpent. We have the Yellow Bat. There's one more we need to obtain. but we can't do that without a full team, so we need to take some time, game plan, figure things out, and figure out not only how to obtain the Zord, but also what Tommy, aka Lord Draken, is up to now. And Gamma goes,
Okay, will do.
And she kind of walks off, and Billy looks at you and goes, I'm going to go discover the location, of the easiest to probably best Zord for us to obtain, and also figure out what sectors that Lord Draken is in control of, you could say.
Mm-hmm. Be careful.
I'm going to be here, just
Still
monitoring.
be careful.
Yes. All right, if you guys need me, you know where to find me.
Yep. She is
And,
going to go
Clarity.
into the medical bay.
You go into the medical bay, and you see, there's definitely like a heart monitor just like on the wall. Cricket is hooked up to just like, like an IV drip. He is passed out, pretty much cold. He is rumbling like in his sleep and shit, 'cause that's just what he does. But you just hear the beep, 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 beep of the heart monitor kind of consistently in the background. But it is a little relieving to see that he's breathing okay. The heart rate is consistent, and Chad's just kind of standing there.
No, Chad's sitting on the floor like Grey's Anatomy style after doing serious surgery.
He's just
Like,
sitting on the floor, yeah, just
Knees
back against
up,
the wall,
arms
yeah.
over the knees, like just head down, like covered in the blood.
She is going to go over despite the blood and crouch down in front of Chad. You okay?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. Ready to go for another round.
You sure?
Who's got two thumbs and knows what they're talking about? This guy.
Can I vibe check Chad?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for vibe check, whatever that would be. Be a smarts. I guess it's just smarts in general, just to kind of.
Okay. Can I just get a vibe check through perception?
Yeah, you can do that instead. Yeah, too. That works.
I will have to do a downshift because I am in front of the one thing, so it'll be a D4.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you were. Cricket's dying. Chad's covered in blood. It's a little hard to pick up on the vibes right now.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you even like with the given situation, like you were looking at Chad of like he is. He's not doing good. He's not as optimistic as he usually is.
She is gonna grab his hands.
Oh.
It's okay to not be fine.
It's just a lot to process. There's a lot happening, and it's like, I want to be Chad and not Red Chad. Because, like...
I understand that. Like, I don't want to be Yellow Clarity either.
It's like, it's cool and all, and I got a gun, and that's cool.
We may need to train you a little bit more on how to use a gun.
I mean...
But you did pull through in the end. You did pull through in the end.
I'm doing my best.
You are.
And, like, Cricket did teach me gun safety, so, like, that's a step.
That is a step. Also, I've been informed, Cricket has a grade 2 concussion.
Oh, how did that happen?
So, when you were taking him down the hall by his feet, you kept hitting his head on things? And then
That
when
caused
I
a grade
dropped
2
him,
concussion?
and then I dropped him.
I was
So,
like,
this is
wait,
both
is
of our
Clarity about to
faults.
gaslight
No.
Chad right now?
He straight up said, this is both of our faults.
Oh, well, I mean, look at that head. He's clearly taken a couple hits before. I'm sure he'll be fine with the head trauma.
Cricket, in this time, as they're kind of talking, you in your weird pseudo-unconscious, concussed state, and loss of blood, so you're lightheaded, you're dizzy, you're just slipping in and out of consciousness. You look over and you see Clarity and Chad just kind of talking. But to you, it looks like Nara and Jimmy, I think you said, was your son's name? Yeah. You just kind of like, you open your eyes and you just see them just kind of like talking. Like it's a weird, like, fever dream. clarity, Chad, you guys hear Cricket just.
She is gonna
Just,
get
like,
up,
peeking
go
to
over
see
to
if
the
they
bed.
notice.
She's gonna get up and go over to the bed. All right, what?
You look good today, Nora.
Who's Nora?
That's the wrong name again. He was calling me Jimmy, but my name's
Jimmy.
Chad. No, it's Chad.
Jimmy, bring me my pipe. Nora. Nora,
Yes?
I missed you so much.
I missed you too.
I'm kind of afraid of
don't
what he's going
know.
to say next.
How the time and distance has been. I've spent so many nights crying alone, thinking of you and the kids. I feel like the distance has done nothing but sweeten my sense of love for you and the kids. I don't want to go nowhere else, Nora. I think I'm done fighting. Tell Jimmy to bring me my fucking pipe. I'm going back to sleep.
Wow,
Clarity
he's
is
making
just
up
crying.
stories. It's the grade 2 concussion.
Does he have like a wedding band?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he would have one.
Oh no, Chad. He was actually talking about his wife and kids.
He's got a wife and kids?
Yeah. Didn't you
He's
not see the
married?
wedding band?
Oh, I thought that was just like a peace ring.
No, he's married.
Look, I have a bunch.
He's just like fucking feet on his
She's
hands.
just wiping.
He's got
the
Johnny
tears.
Depp rings. These big rings.
She's
Wrong
just
kid,
wiping.
Dad.
Jesus Christ.
She's just wiping the tears and looking at Chad. You amaze me every second.
Nora, is that you? Can I get slippers?
I will go
feet.
find you some slippers. I'm gonna go find some slippers.
Okay.
Jimmy.
So, Cricket is clearly not doing too well right now.
No.
He's stable. He's alive. Just a little confused, a little concussed, kind of bleeding out. You know, it's been a weird day. But you just kind of continue to let him get his rest, and eventually he gets to a point where he just stops talking, and it finally hits like a deep slumber, like a deep sleep, to finally get the rest that's needed. Some time goes by, and you continue to spend your time just being good friends, waiting for Crick to kind of like wake up from consciousness. But you know it's not going to take. This is going to take more than like an hour, 2 hours, you know. But Billy eventually comes in, and you just hear like a knock on the door as it slides open. He goes, So can I talk to you guys? Let's give Cricket, you know, some more time to kind of sleep and rest. But I know he needs to kind of recuperate and everything. But I figure while he's resting, we could at least do some game planning.
Yeah. Chad, you need help up?
Yeah, I said to lift with your back before, and that was a bad idea.
You're supposed to lift with your legs.
Yeah, I was going full lower back. I think I pulled something.
You're talking to the one with the broken ribs, but come on.
He's gonna pop up.
So eventually, Billy, he takes you back to kind of like where the main command center is. And as you're walking and talking, he says, so my suspicions were correct. I believe I found the last sword that we can obtain with ease, but also would be the most effective with us. And it also probably has the least amount of damage done to it, which means that reparations and repairs would not be very strenuous. Luckily, this is one that the bandits and the black markets were unable to get a hold of, as he kind of stares at you, Clarity, for a hot second.
Hmm?
Yeah, it turns out a lot of the Zords that we could use, either A, the Machine Empire has gotten them, or B, whatever remains of them have been, power cores have been taken, different mechanical pieces have been
that is not
salvaged
my
from
fault.
them.
That is not my fault.
You guys, I'm not putting you at fault. You didn't know any better. You were just trying to survive.
Oh no, I knew
Just-
better.
What do you mean it's not your f***ing fault?
No, she's like, no, but seriously, those items came at a high price. I didn't care they were Zords because
That's
at the
what I'm saying.
time,
It
was
did,
the
you
Power
had-
Rangers.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, you're guess what? Look at your shirt. You're Power Ranger now. Okay, congratulations. Let's fucking go.
She's gonna flip Billy off. Anyways, she sits down.
He just shakes his head and goes, all right. So, 10 years ago, when the command center was attacked, the only people that were there were me and Jason. With us being there, there was a few things that we were able to leave behind or that were with us at the time. Most of which were the Zords. However, most were destroyed. But the one that remains is still the Red T-Rex Zord. Because Jason was, at the time, currently in a power transfer trying to get, the power armor, the T-Rex Zord was also kind of going through a change. A Zord doesn't just, remain. It changes with whoever it's partnered to. A Zord continues to evolve and grow as somebody else continues to evolve and grow as a Ranger when they gain new powers, etc. So, the T-Rex Zord was in a different part of the command center, currently undergoing different repairs and changes, as Jason was also going through his. The other 4 Zords either taken or destroyed. The one they couldn't get to, at least from my understanding and belief, is the T-Rex. This could be a very, very easy task. All I need to do is send you back to the old command center. It's destroyed, however, I know where to get to the Zord bunker where repairs and upgrades were done at. Put in the power core and the key that I'm going to give you. Teleport it back here. We get these things repaired and prepare the fight, the good fight. It's pretty simple.
All right, so we gotta go to Angel Grove, go get the Rex, right?
Yes, the command center is on the outskirts of Angel Grove.
Yeah.
In the deep mountains.
Okay.
From my understanding, at least, it has been completely salvaged, torn apart, and destroyed by the Machine Empire. And I don't think that anybody patrols it anymore. I don't think that they go there for any reason now. They got everything they needed from there. Any intel, any machinery, any kind of, parts or weapons they needed, they probably got from there.
Okay.
And it's probably pretty well cleaned over and scrapped. But the one place they probably couldn't get into without the right access codes or even just knowing where it's at was the upgrade bunker where we upgraded the Zords when they were going through changes.
Okay. I might know a way to get there, but not all the way in.
Well, I can just teleport you guys to the command center.
Okay.
It's easy. However, I don't want
hate
you all
this
going alone on
teleporting
this.
Shit.
Listen, it feels weird. It feels like every time it happens, have you ever had an MRI before and you feel like you're
No.
gonna pee,
No.
or a CAT scan, they inject you
No.
with that fluid, you get all warm and fuzzy and stuff. Yeah, that's what it's like. You get used to it, okay?
I like being warm and fuzzy.
Exactly. Chad likes being warm and fuzzy. He likes teleporting, don't you, Chad?
I feel nauseous and I want to throw up, like when you're hungover.
It's like you just got to get used to it, it's like riding a roller coaster for the first time. At first you hate it, but then you're like, oh, I kind of want to do that again, and you do it like 7 more times. And you're like, I fucking love this.
And then you throw up because of motion sickness.
Yeah, it's great. You get used to it. Trust me.
Okay.
It becomes a big convenience. Trust me, bro.
Is that your source?
The source is I was a ranger and went through it multiple times.
It's anecdotal.
Is this meeting done?
That's pretty much it. Get the sword,
gonna-
get it back here. We get them repaired. We get them ready to, bind with each other to create a Megazord. And from there, we make our way to Angel Grove and try to liberate it with the Megazord.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on Cricket.
Okay. Chad, do you have any questions?
Team break.
Are you good?
I think I understand what we're gonna do. We're gonna get together. We're gonna teleport. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna fight some baddies. We're gonna... I forgot everything else.
Well, there shouldn't be any baddies here.
Nah, it's cool. And then we'll hijack the plane.
Zord!
Sword. I have to remember that word. I think I'm good to go.
Clarity, please do me a favor.
Yes.
If Chad needs reminded of anything, please just remind him of what the plan is, for the love of God.
I'll do my best.
Hey,
Great.
hey, oh no, Billy.
Billy.
You see us
Billy.
when you went to go call him Tommy for a second, he like flinched.
Sorry,
That's
no,
the
it's
other-
like just a lot of names floating around. Like he's calling me Jimmy, so it's like my
That's
bad.
the other piece of intel we need to go over, but I'm gonna wait until Cricket wakes up because the Zord thing's easy, but you all need to hear about Tommy.
Cricket's probably gotta like just rest for a bit, and like I gotta be honest, I'm really tired right now. So like I'm gonna just there's that corner over there. I'm gonna go take a nap in it, and I'll see you in the morning.
You're gonna nap in the corner.
In the order of the command room, yes.
There's a bed!
You have sleeping quarters that you
Already unconscious.
You could. Oh, for sake. Gamma, get Chad a blanket and a pillow so he doesn't have a kink neck in the morning and doesn't complain. Clarity, you feel free to go check on Cricket. If you want, I can have Gamma bring like a cot or a mattress in there if you want to sleep in the same room as him for the evening.
I just need a chair.
What is it with Power Rangers not wanting to get a proper night's rest? Fine, take a chair here. He just
No, she's gonna do the whole hospital scene where she's holding Cricket's hand and just sleeping on the head on the bed kind of thing.
You guys are gonna be so
I'm sleeping just fine.
You guys are gonna be so uncomfortable when you go on this mission tomorrow. Holy shit!
It's fine.
Me, I'm sleeping like a baby.
You just have a gaping fucking wound on your side.
Yeah.
Flesh wound.
And a concussion.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit at the edge of Cricket's, like, the chair on the side of the bed, just sit there, hold Cricket's hand, and she's gonna be like, alright, you old bastard. you need to be okay.
Okay. Cricket, you kind of like slip out of unconsciousness. You become more conscious for a second. You feel your hand kind of get lifted and squeezed slightly as you see.
As I regain lucidity.
Yes, that's the words are hard.
Yeah, I know.
Do me a favor if you could, and roll me just like a straight like smarts check, or like alertness, like an alertness check, to see if you are able to determine whether this is Clarity or if this is Nora.
Smarts. So if I get a D2, what does this mean?
That means that you just do evens odds, like one of the two is 2, or however you want to do it.
Okay.
A D2 is a coin essentially.
Yeah, I know. All right. So
So you roll a D20 and you roll a D2 and you add them together.
and then I get my pluses for the thing. Oh, well then unnatural 20.
With a 20, you can kind of determine this is Clarity now. Like, you are a little more aware.
Clarity. My mouth's so dry. How long have I been in this bed?
How long has he been in there?
Probably good, like, 4 or 5 hours.
5 hours?
5 hours? I was just resting my eyes. I'm sure we got things to do. Let me get up.
No!
It hurts so bad.
Oh, I got fucking stabbed!
Cricket?
Oh,
You need to be in the bed a little longer. You were stabbed and you have a concussion.
Yeah, you see that as soon as Cricket is screaming in pain, yelling, you hear Gamma just
Oh,
like...
it's bleeding.
No!
It's bleeding
Don't
again.
move! Don't move!
I'm playing with the stitches.
Oh god, no! Lay down!
Gamma's trying to, like, force him down, like,
Stop it! Stop it! God damn it! No!
Sticking his fingers in the wound.
Cricket, if you
Yes.
die, you can't see Nora and Jimmy again. So lay your ass back down.
What the f did you just say to me? You've overstepped your bounds of familiarity, young lady.
I'm sorry that you were talking during your weird unconscious time.
Oh, you were spying on me while I was asleep?
Cricket, at the same time, while you're, like, going off on Clarity, you just feel a stabbing sensation as Gamma's, like, redoing the stitches. Like,
Stop moving around! Stop it! I need to close the wound back up.
Oh, you fucking robot.
Oh, you know what? You can call me whatever you want to call me, but I saved your goddamn life.
just, like, stitching you back.
Wow, I'm proud of
Microwave.
you, Gamma. You know how to curse now.
Toaster oven. Get clumsy-handed
You see
hammer calculator. Ow!
You see as Gamma looks at you, Clarity goes,
Yes, I pick up on human emotions very quickly and pick up on their social cues and their verbal cues, and I try to adapt myself to their environments. Like this fucking asshole!
just stabbing into him.
Okay, I like Gamma a little bit more now.
Wow, Gamma's got an edge.
Cricket.
Did you just push me more morphine?
No, she's closing your stitches up again.
Oh, I thought she said I'm gonna give her some morphine. I was like,
No.
really? On stream?
Cricket.
I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna die, but I feel so good about it.
Cricket, you need to lay down. You need to rest. The
Cricket,
wound
you
needs
need to
time to
lay
heal.
down. Seriously.
All right, put me in my super suit.
No.
You don't
Super
know.
suit will hold all the pieces together.
Cricket.
All right, I'll lay
ornery
down
old man.
because I want to, not because you're asking me to. And I'm gonna lean back and go.
It's also because you need to.
I'm laying down.
You are very unhinged, old man, and I appreciate it so much.
I don't know why you're doing all this. Where's my boy?
Which
Where's
one?
Chad?
He's sleeping on the floor in the command area.
Good soldier. Wants to be there. Ready. I appreciate it.
All right.
Sleep.
Yeah, you just hear like whenever Chad like sleeps, he always lets out like a small like whistle when he fucking exhales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Clarity's like, how come I can hear that all the way down here? Jesus.
And Gamma looks at you and goes, yes, the
The walls in the chambers, they echo pretty much every noise throughout this entire command center. Trust me, we're working on insulating it for soundproofing.
All right, how about instead just fix this so I can get up? We're on a spaceship. You can't space it together for
We're
me?
not on a spaceship, we're in an underground hidden bunker that is made of scrap metal and wires and computers.
Use those computer wires. Make me like Iron Man.
You want me to
Cricket.
use computer wires for your stitches?
No. No.
Clarity, I think the robot knows what he's talking about. We got a world to save.
Cricket, we can't save the world until you're healed.
All right, well then put on Jeopardy. I'm taking a nap.
Cricket, I know what can help you.
Jeopardy?
Well, we don't have a TV down here. Cricket, do me a favor.
You see that Gamma holds up like her hand, like over here, and it's like,
Look at my hand.
and it's like up, like to your like left.
I turned to look at it.
Yeah, Clarity, you see that.
Is it difficult?
No, you can see it just like awkward, like you turn your neck to like look.
Oh, yeah.
Clarity, you see that Gamma pulls out on her other hand a syringe and just fucking sticks him in the leg and just presses it, and he just is out immediately.
You got me.
There, he should be asleep for a while now to get some proper rest. If he keeps moving around like that, his wound will not close.
Yes, I know that. Also, can you do me a favor and pop my ribs back into place?
I thought you were going to ask for some of this too, and I was going to say no, that's a problem. But yes, I can pop your ribs back into place.
Steals the drugs.
No, I just might need a Tylenol, you know?
Yes, she helps kind of bandage you up and give you what you need to let you
Yeah.
guys sleep.
Ugh.
All right, Clarity, you pass out in a chair.
Yeah,
Chad,
I'm staying
you
there so Cricket doesn't
pass out
leave.
in the corner of like the main command center room where the communications and
That's
like
right.
the teleportation grid is, and Cricket is out goddamn cold.
I think it's
but-
f***ed up they drugged me up instead of putting on Jeopardy.
It was a betrayal.
They don't
Isn't that-
have Jeopardy at the end of the world.
They should.
Yes, they do.
Actually, in the
Sure,
real
they
end
have
of the world, I
reruns.
think there'd be nothing but
They have
reruns.
reruns.
Yeah.
I think the last thing that they were worried about was having a TV down in the command center, trying to figure
Nobody
out how to
thinks
save
about
the
me
world.
anymore ever since I got old.
You all wake in the next morning. Clarity, your neck is definitely fucking.
Oh,
kinked,
she's
like it-
popping all of it as she's
Yeah.
like stretching.
Cricket, you don't awaken naturally. You awaken to the of Clarity just like cracking every bone in her body.
Is that you, Xena?
No, it's Clarity. Good morning, old man.
Yep. Good morning.
You feeling better?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I had
you.
these crazy dreams about... never mind.
Am I able to get up now?
Yeah, you can move. It hurts a little bit, like, because you did get stabbed, but, like, the
I'll just
medicine
get
you were
up real
injected with and
quick.
everything definitely helped speed the process.
Yeah, Gamma came and removed your ID about an hour ago.
And I'm gonna pop a bunch of shit too.
Nice.
Chad, you awaken to the smell of like bacon and like just breakfast food and pancakes and waffles.
But are those pancakes vegan?
As you kind of like wake up from the corner of the room, you see you miraculously have a blanket and a pillow, kind of like, you know, like on top of you and stuff. You wake up and you see that Gamma has prepared a very scrumptious breakfast for all of you. She looks over and she goes,
Actually, Chad, I made your very own vegan food.
Vegan food?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Gamma, you remembered me.
Yes, I have oatmeal for you. Plain oatmeal.
Plain oatmeal, my favorite.
If I get a piece of vegan bacon, I'm blowing up the bad guys. Just saying.
But Chad, yeah, you wake up and breakfast is prepared as you see Billy is like typing away on a computer, just kind of like looking at screens and monitors and stuff. Clarity and Cricket, you overhear Chad echo like, "Vegan food, hell yeah!" As you hear, you know, that kind of like echo down the hallway, and you also get like a good waft of like the breakfast that has been prepared for all of you.
Cricket,
Yep.
if it is all vegan, can we just leave?
If it's all vegan, I say we throw them in the trash compactor and eject them.
You know what? Agreed. Do you
just
need help
saying.
getting down the hall?
Wait, who cooked the breakfast? We'll trash compact that person.
I have no idea who cooked the breakfast. Do you need help getting down the hall?
I would like to run
I don't
after
understand
the team to alert them
the
that there's
question,
vegan
Clarity.
breakfast.
Okay, in case you fall down, do you need me to pick your old ass up, old man?
Absolutely not. And I'm gonna
All
just
right.
Try to walk my way to breakfast. I'm gonna
You-
try to appear fine.
Cricket, you do stumble a little bit getting out, but as you like stumble up and start heading towards the door, you see that Chad like power slides in front of the door and just like, guys.
Guys, they've got tons of food, and most of it's vegan.
Who made it?
Who cooked the food?
Gamma did.
All right,
I'm whipping out the ass baton.
We gotta kill Gamma. We gotta kill Gamma.
Cricket morphs immediately.
I smell if I smell bacon, and there's not bacon. Oh boy.
Oh my god, I haven't had bacon in years. Clarity is gonna morph too, just in case it is all vegan, because she.
Are we all morphing? and
Those
then
bastards
Chad
have been
morphs.
feeding me gruel.
Chad
There better
morphs
be
as
some
well.
bacon. I'm just saying this right now. There better be some bacon.
I need bacon. There better be fucking bacon.
Hey Chad, you better
Yeah.
have some fucking bacon, bro.
Or
I got stabbed.
Yeah?
Chad, there was bacon there. You saw the food. There's bacon, pancakes, waffles, and oatmeal.
All I cared about was the oatmeal.
How far is this hall?
It's not far. It's
Oh,
like,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
go
a
eat some
30
bacon.
second walk.
Angry walking down.
You guys are all morphed out of nowhere now.
I'm power walking for sure.
So a slow motion walk takes place going down the hallway of all of you morphed, weapons in hands, as you make your way to the main communication center of this command center. And you see that Billy is typing away on a computer, just kind of like, you know, gathering intel and you know, just advanced stuff. And you do see that there is breakfast prepared on the table. There does look like there is bacon and like pancakes and, you know, oatmeal, like a various mixture of things that Gamma has prepared. And she goes,
Oh, it appears that you are ready to head out for the day already.
as Billy turns around and goes, "Oh, it appears that you're all already morphed and just ready to go."
Oh no. Is there actual bacon on the f***ing table?
Clarity, inspect that bacon.
Yes,
She's
there's
gonna
bacon
ta-
under.
She is
I had
going to
Gamma-
try the bacon. Is it real bacon?
I had Gamma go into our reserves and get what we. Yeah, you take your helmet off and you bite into the bacon. It's turkey bacon.
Oh,
Cricket,
Yes, I'm unmorphing.
cricket, it is not real bacon. It's turkey bacon.
how could you do this to me?
That is all.
That is all we had in our reserves. I just figured it'd be a nice sentiment to give you guys a nice meal before you went off on your next mission.
I'm putting my fucking helmet back on. I'm leaving.
But, Cricket, where are you going to go?
Q. I'm tired of this bullshit.
What? No, what? No.
Billy kind of goes, "Cricket."
Don't you raise your voice at me, young man.
We're like the same age.
You We're gonna put some respect on your elders. I got stabbed. Where were you?
I don't know. Got my arm ripped off a while back.
Okay, because other people don't have food. I can't complain about my life.
What?
You're gonna try to put me down for having emotions? I'm leaving.
Uh,
Clarity! Chad, let's go! It's time to leave. We're not gonna sit here and deal with this. We're gonna go fight. We don't need food.
Cricket?
Chad, put that fucking oatmeal down. Put that fucking oatmeal down, you traitor. We're leaving.
The sad plop
Billy
as
goes,
the oatmeal
no,
falls
Billy
off
goes,
the spoon.
Billy goes, no, Chad, don't put the oatmeal down. No, do not put it down. Can you continue to eat?
Chad, you want to make me proud, right? It's time to go, Chad.
Billy goes, Chad, do you want to make me and the world proud by being an awesome Power Ranger?
Why are my two dads mad at me?
Chad.
Does the food smell good?
It does
Actually,
smell
Chad.
good, yeah.
No, Clarity's got Chad. If you go with us, I'll find you a fidget spinner. I'll make you one.
I already have. What
I'll
happened to
make
my
you one.
fidget spinner?
You see that Billy's rummaging through drawers? Like, I swear I have one of those around here somewhere. Goddamn, hold on a minute.
My fidget spinner's gone.
I'll make
I'm
you
gonna
a
go sit in
really
my
fancy
snake.
one.
You're going to use the serpent sword?
I gotta be alone right now. I'm gonna go can do some drills.
You had plenty of time to be alone. We don't have any more time to be alone.
Oh, when
We
I was
have a job-
unconscious?
We have a job to do.
Dad, let's go do it.
Okay, Billy, can we not yell at the man who almost died yesterday, please?
I'm not trying to yell. All we did was make you guys fucking food.
Billy, please don't fucking cuss at us.
Cricket, let me ask you something. When's the last time you had any kind of warm meal up in space?
I'm not hungry, you're hungry.
Yeah, Cricket will come back finally defeated because
Wait, Cricket
if
just
Cha-
pancakes.
Chad just really didn't have his back enough, so he is tired. He is hurt from the surgery. He's just gonna demorph and just like
I guess I could eat if somebody made me a plate.
I'm gonna sit down at like the head of the table.
Plate's
and
already
just
made
pout.
for you.
Oh, well, how convenient.
And I'm just gonna eat. But I'm gonna push around the bacon and not really chew on it.
Yeah, the
And I'm gonna
bacon's
glare at the robots.
bacon's there. The pancakes are a little dry, but it is at least a warm meal.
Is there toast?
I'm just gonna grumble.
There's definitely egg whites instead of just eggs.
Oh,
You
God.
like
Fucking
the
healthy
toast?
option.
Is there toast?
Yeah, that'd be toast.
That is all Clarity is having because she does not trust the rest of it because
Oh my
Gamma made
God.
it.
Wait,
Gamma looks.
is this oatmeal gluten free?
I
Oatmeal is not
don't know.
gluten free.
I
Gamma, you see that Gamma's like eyes begin to like just kind of like look back and forth and like
don't. What is gluten? What? I don't. It's not in my system. Not in my catalog. What?
What? This isn't gluten free? And
I
now
don't know.
Chad is gonna
All
like.
I did was grab the box. All I did was grab the box.
You didn't read the box.
All I did
You
was grab the box. I just grabbed the
poisoned
box.
me.
All I did is grab the box. I just wanted to. I was trying to be nice.
I am
just like running in fucking circles and Billy slamming. Shut the fuck up! Oh,
Billy, you told him to eat it. Now he's gonna lose all of his vegan power. You should have listened to me, Chad.
I was over here before you guys got here.
You should never eat without me being around first. That's an important rule.
I'm sorry, Cricket. You were right. They're trying to poison us.
They're trying to ruin our team.
I feel so unglutened.
Clarity is finding this being hilarious, and she's just snorting. Like, as she's sipping her cup of coffee, you could just hear a little bit of chuckling coming from where she's sipping her
Billy
coffee.
is just like, you guys want to save the fucking world or not?
I don't
Yes.
like when Billy yells.
I have,
Clarity,
like-
do you want to get revenge for your sisters? Chad, do you want to
I'm
be an
hit-
awesome guy?
I'm hit, Billy.
Cricket,
wanna be
do
an
you want to see your
awesome
family
guy?
again?
I really want to go home. That's why I'm
No,
saying
Clarity
let's
looks-
go.
Stops. Did you just bring up my fucking sister just to gaslight me? How fucking dare you?
You guys are gaslighting me and Alpha. You guys are gaslighting me and Gamma about the food.
The food is
The
actually
coffee's
awful.
good. The coffee's good. Thank you for the coffee.
It's decaf. That's all we
Dump
have.
it on the floor.
Stop it!
You stop it. What are you trying to do with us?
I'm trying to send you guys to the next fucking mission so we can save Angel Grove.
I just wanted breakfast and they poisoned me.
Gamma's still running in The circle is just
Okay.
like
Gluten.
All
What
right,
is gluten?
Billy,
What is gluten?
what about
What is
Tommy?
gluten? I just
Billy,
read the box.
Tommy.
I just read
Billy,
the box.
Billy.
I just read the box.
Gamma,
What?
shut the f up.
I. She runs. She's
Thank
off
you.
and runs down the hallway.
Billy,
She's bonk into the wall and fall down.
Billy, you said you wanted to
What?
talk to us about Tommy this morning.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let's get that done so we can go break in, steal some shit, and go save the fucking world. Because after
That's-
this, I need a
that
goddamn
was-
stiff drink.
That was always the game plan.
Just tell us the story.
Holy shit. Long story short, I guess, was for the longest time we didn't know how the Machine Empire was gathering intel on us, knew everything about us, our weaknesses, our powers, our locations, when we were attacking, how we were going to attack and everything. They always knew. We didn't know how, but they always had an upper hand on us. And it was always suspicion of mine and Jason's that somebody on the inside had betrayed us. Over the past 10 years, I've thought deeper and deeper about the entire situation. And the one person that for some reason always stuck out to me, and that always had me curious, was Tommy. During our final battle at the Machine Empire Fortress, he rushed in to try to save our friends as they were captured. I never saw him make it out. Jason and I barely escaped. From there, we didn't know what happened. I thought he died with the rest. But something didn't sit right with me. Tommy wasn't always good. In fact, when he first became a ranger, he was bad. He was evil. He was the Green Ranger at first. Under the control of Rita Repulsa, and nearly alone wiped out all of us. Eventually, though, we were able to turn him, show him the goodness in the world, and he joined us as the White Ranger. But something about that evil always still being innate or hidden deep within always was a fear of mine. And yesterday, what I saw in the feeds was very much a confirmation of what I had feared the most. Tommy has joined the Machine Empire and taken on this new name, Lord Draken, which is a name that I heard floating around for some time now. I just didn't know it was Tommy. I thought it was another one of the machine generals. But no, he is an old ranger. And from the looks of it, a very powerful old ranger. As much confidence as I have with all three of you, I need to make sure that we avoid him at all costs until we're ready to take him on. Just be wary of this. If you see any signs, any sort of tactics, any sort of assaults that Lord Draken is a part of, do what you can, but also remember, if he was able to single-handedly pretty much take down the Power Rangers with the help of the Machine Empire, I don't know how easily he could take down the three of you, but he probably could.
I got a question.
Yes.
So basically, we use these morphers to morph.
Yes.
And these morphers are powered here.
Yes.
Can you turn his off?
No. That's not
Why
essentially how
not?
this works. Your morphers that you have now were made from the remaining shards of the Zeo crystal that are here, that connect to a place called the Morphing Grid, which is in deep time-space. I just can't go to deep time and space and selectively turn off what is a massive power source for these powers we get.
I
The Morphing
understand.
Grid gifted us with the Zeo crystal, which came to Earth, crashed in here, and we were able to use it and harness its energy and power to connect to said grid. So when you morph, you are harnessing power from space and time from the Morphing Grid to turn into what you have now. His morpher, the morpher that he has, same kind of situation. You can't just turn. You can destroy a morpher all you want. You can destroy the coin that holds within it to break its connection to the grid, but you can't just selectively turn it off from a remote location.
All right.
That being said, luckily, We're going to the old command center. We're going to get the T-Rex sword. Make our way back. Fix them up. Get them battle ready. Head to Angel Grove. And be the beacon of hope that we need. Any questions?
No, let's go fuck shit up.
Yes, Chad.
Can I have some of that decaf coffee on the way out?
Yes, you can. Please relax, eat for a minute, chill, and then we'll head out. You need nourishment. When's the last time you've eaten any kind of meal?
Like 5 days ago?
Before you, kidnapped us via
Yeah,
teleportation.
exactly. I need fit rangers that are well nourished.
She finished her toast. She's not eating the rest of it because she's very wary about how the pancakes will be texture-wise. So it's one of those things of like, eh.
Okay.
All right, it's posted.
What?
I posted it. I wanted my kids to know how cool I am.
We
You posted what?
posted what?
We were gonna do all that shit.
You did
I
what?
took some pictures at the Zord, and I was like, Power Rangers back on top. 2023, bitch.
Cricket,
And then
you
I took a picture of Clarity, and I took a picture of Chad, and then I photoshopped our faces together, and I put my Zord, anyway, in the background. And I just hashtagged a bunch of shit. I don't know how to do it exactly. They taught me back on Earth, but I want my grandkids to see it, and I already got a bunch of likes.
Did you just do a social media blast with the Power Rangers?
While he was talking about things, I was trying to get it right because I want people to think I want my kids and grandkids to think I'm cool.
Clarity is about to is having a full-blown anxiety attack in this moment.
No,
because
Clarity,
of the black
Clarity,
market,
you're in
because the
it.
black market stuff. Because of the black market stuff that she does, and
Cricket.
she is wanted by the Machine Empire.
Cricket, it's going viral.
My grandkids are gonna see this for sure.
Billy, just shoot me. Just end me right now, please.
Clarity,
just
you're in it.
No, you don't understand. I'm already a wanted criminal. I'm already a wanted criminal, Bill. Oh my god.
Cricket!
Yep.
Chad!
You said we're gonna go do it.
I didn't mean post about it on social media.
No, you
I only posted
you just
on those
endangered
couple
my
ones.
entire black market. You just, oh my god.
I only posted it on the main ones.
It's going viral on Grid Talk.
It's going viral on Grid Talk. You see the Gamma runs down the hallway again, goes,
Ay, oh my god! Hashtag Power Rangers, hashtag Gamma Rangers, hashtag Cricket Rangers, hashtag 13Ds, all going viral across the grid.
People gotta know.
Is there a paper bag? Can I have a paper bag, please?
yeah, you pick up a paper bag. Gamma
She's
reads off,
hyperventilating in the paper bag.
Gamma reads off exactly like what the post says. What did the post say exactly, Cricket?
It was pretty much an amalgamation of things. He's not really good at social media or typing or texting or Photoshop or any of those things. So it's sort of just all of our faces together and stuff like,
Hey guys, first time on here in a long time. Hashtag I'm a Power Ranger now, and we're coming to whoop the out of Draken.
and then it's got a picture of me and Clarity and Chad, and it has a picture of my my Zord. And I guess like one of those old school selfies where it's just like with my morpher probably to show my grandkids.
Billy is at a loss for words. Gamma goes,
It's going viral. The initial post has 500,000, 3/4 million, over 1 million likes. It's going viral. This are the comments. It's going wild.
That means we're gonna win. Everybody likes my stuff.
Billy goes, no, that means that everybody's in danger.
Hey, Cricket, are you monetizing right now?
You can make money on the internet.
That's right, you can.
I'm clicking the buttons.
Clarity
Wait, Cricket, Cricket.
Let's figure this out in the Zord. It's time to go, kids.
You've never heard of toe pics? You
I
take
don't
pictures of your
understand.
toes and put it on Grid Talk and you'll make money.
For my toes.
Billy just goes, shut the f*** up.
Clarity's just crying. She's just crying.
He goes, "Oh my god! All right, we gotta go now. We gotta hurry. Go get the T-Rex and come back here." Slams the button. You guys all.
I like how every time you smack your desk, your camera does that. You should do that for like slapstick humor. Yeah, I'm taking off.
We're gonna die.
Oh no, it's not you taking off. He fucking teleported you guys. You take off.
Oh,
I'm
that's
still
way
morphed,
faster.
by the way, so which makes it even funnier.
Yeah, you guys were fucking. You left morphed. You eventually land down next to the command center. It's destroyed. It's in rubble. It's in ruin. This is the old command center that uses Mighty Morphin Rangers. And you hear in your intercom just. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
Roger
can
that.
hear you.
Who's
All right.
me?
It's Billy.
Oh, do we know a Billy?
Yes, Chad, that's our boss.
Oh. Hi, me.
Oh my god.
Can I get like?
You just
what's
hear
the
an audible
environment?
scream. He like turned away from his mic. You're just like,
I'm gonna observe the area because hyper awareness.
yeah. Go ahead and roll like an alertness check if you could. You guys can actually all like roll like an alertness check if you'd like to.
Cool. I have a perception.
I got a 5.
Okay.
That will be a 24.
Okay.
$17.
Okay. Chad, Clarity, pretty alert, pretty well, like kind of looking around. Cricket, you're still a little woozy from being getting stabbed, so you're just like, whoa, where am I?
And teleported. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, what just happened?
Turkey. Bacon.
Cricket throws up in his helmet a little bit.
I'd like to say my helmet is now off and I'm sipping on my decaf coffee.
You held the decaf coffee perfectly through the teleportation. Just.
Yeah.
Chad, there's creamer in there.
What?
Uh,
No!
but as you look around, this place is very much in ruin. It's very destroyed. Like the command center, as you know it, is like crumbled to pretty much pieces. Like almost like it's just like a big pile of rubble, not even like a structure anymore. But it doesn't appear there's any kind of, patrols here. There's no kind of like cameras. There's no type of, nothing that would really cause like a suspicion or alarm to you immediately. Just kind of look through the area. And Billy speaks to you through the intercoms and says, he's like, now, like I said, there's not much left here. However, what I need you to do is dig through the rubble. And eventually what you're going to find is going to be a red button that is underneath one of the computers that once stood here.
Understood.
You're going to press that button, and once you do, you're going to be asked for an access code. And I'm so sorry for this, but the access code is Alpha is great, Zordon is lame. Alpha said it. I don't want to talk about it.
That's kind of cringe. not gonna
Alpha
lie.
is great
very
and
cringe.
Zordon is lame.
Yes.
She said it. I heard her say it. I'm telling Zordon.
Zordon's dead.
That's just the code, okay?
Zordon lives in the grid.
All right.
So essentially you're looking for your computer through this rubble, and there's going to be a button you press, and when you press the button, you're going to be asked to give an access code.
I'm gonna start looking for shrapnel and pieces in the area to create an improvised explosive
Yes,
device.
so what I would like you to do, because you're ex-military, I want you to roll like a science check or survival, whichever you kind of prefer, to see
Okay.
what kind of stuff you could put together for that as just like remains of like just scrap here that you could use for some sort of like explosive device.
Yeah, I'll do survival because Cricket's definitely, he is a veteran. He has had to be behind enemy lines and
Yeah.
escape before. There's a 14 plus a D2. 15.
15? I will say with ease you find like scrap metal and pieces like wire and just like electrical bits and pieces that have kind of been blown out from what the command center was before. And you're able to kind of like put it together in some sort of like, shrapnel kind of like fragmentation grenade type
Chad,
thing.
hold the flashlight steady.
I'm trying, man. I only have one hand.
Now you have you have created something that when it explodes, it will definitely make some sort of like explosion of sorts. Shrapnel will shoot out. It'll have like a pop. Basically kind of like a pseudo frag grenade to kind of like blow open a hole or something.
I'm trying to jam it into like a fucking crack in the rubble.
Problem
like
is now you need a way
spot.
to blow it up because you don't really have anything to necessarily blow it up with.
I think I have a gun.
You do have a gun.
I have a blaster.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's the best shot?
I have a gun.
Oh, all right, Chad. Anyway, I'm gonna bunker down over here. Chad, shoot that thing.
Clarity's going like far away as possible. Clarity. I can't. I have too many C character names.
I'm gonna bunker down by Chad, and I'm gonna put my hand on his like belt loop and my other hand on his shoulder, so that when he shoots, I can yank him behind cover.
Okay. All right. So you place
We used
this
to do
like
this all the time.
you place this like explosive like makeshift device that you've kind of made out of like shrapnel, piece of like wire, and like what you know from working in the military. And
I would put it into a canister.
a very precise like location where you think is like a good weak point that if exploded could blow out a hole where you guys could kind of like search easier. Chad, do me a favor. I want you to just roll to hit with your blaster and see if you can hit the target.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, 15 absolutely hits.
Okay.
Yeah! The blaster hits where Cricket put the explosive at, and it blows a giant hole in the side of the rubble of the command center. And again, it is pretty much all rubble for the most part. However, it looks like it does blow open some sort of like kind of cave entrance like area where you guys could probably like crawl into or kind of start making your way into the inside of the area.
Good shot, Chad.
Thanks, Cricket.
All right, let's go.
You think I
check
should
it out.
put my helmet back on now?
Yes,
Yes,
Chad.
Put on your helmet.
As the explosion blast, you do hear the intercom speak over. She goes, all right, that's probably going to draw some attention. Get in, find the button, put the command word in, and then the Zord should be revealed to you where its location is.
Rules of engagement: lethal. Let's go.
And I'm gonna start fox crawling. I'm just gonna jump down and start crawling into the fucking hole.
Yeah. You run through, you see Cricket just fucking bolts. He runs through, dives in. And you kind of like power slide into the command center. And this place is pretty much destroyed. Like I said, you're not really able to stand up like straight. You're very much kind of like ducking, moving things around because it is kind of like collapsed in on itself. You all follow Cricket's kind of lead, and eventually you do find your way to like kind of like the main intercom section. It looks very similar to what Billy has built at your current kind of command center that you have. Round table, big computer. You see what is left of like it was destroyed of the tube where Zordon was, but like I said, this is like all collapsed in on itself. There's some pieces that are just like you just can't even like move around because there's so much rubble in place, and there's other places where you have to like duck and kind of like move around. It's bad. But eventually you do find yourself at the kind of like main computer section. It is very destroyed. There are pieces on the ground. It is just kind of like collapsed in on itself. But there is definitely a bit of technology here. If you guys would like to, you could all roll me a alertness perception.
Hey,
Perception?
I specialize in that. Woo woo.
There you go.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Why? Why?
Chad is still sipping on his coffee. He's instead of him like rushing in and like watching his way and like kind of like on his knees like crawling or getting up and like avoiding the rubble, he's just more concerned with the coffee, just like sipping on it. Charity and Cricket.
Charity?
Helmet's
Clarity?
still off. Oh my god,
Clarity?
Charity, Jesus Christ. Clarity and Cricket. You guys do find what looks like what Billy was talking about, and you're able to kind of like you press this button and you just hear a voice speak out, and it sounds like a recorded version of Alpha. But you wouldn't know, but it goes, access to Zord bunker. Please enter command word.
Is there a keyboard or do you have to physically say it?
It's voiced, yeah.
Alpha is great, Zordon is lame.
Command word accepted. Zord bunker now opening. I will say this, Chad. I'm gonna say you probably didn't even go in. you probably just like stayed outside because you're so like
Oh no.
you're trying to like crawl, just like.
Yep.
But as you are getting ready to like kind of go in, finally, you see like in the mountainside, kind of like next to where the command center was, a like kind of a platform like wall begins to kind of like disguised wall that was on the other side of the mountain begins to kind of like come down, and you see some sort of like big garage type thing that was in the side of the mountain, like appears.
Oh. That looks interesting.
Cricket, Clarity, you definitely heard something happen on the outside of the command center, like remains.
I go to it.
Chad, you begin walking towards it.
Chad, where are you?
Chad's
That
helmet is
is-
still off, from my understanding, right?
Chad.
Chad, you just hear.
Not even.
Cricket.
Damn, Chad.
Chad has his helmet off again.
Yeah, what's new? Kids, boys are gonna be boys, Clarity.
That is pretty big. Pretty cool.
You guys you get Chad's helmet's off, and you just hear. Just him just talking to himself. You don't know what he's saying. Chad, as you approach closer.
Oh, we
You
can
do
hear him
see-
making noise.
Yeah, because he's walking. It's like his comms are on, but his helmet's off, so you can just hear like see him like walking, making noise and stuff.
Come
Chad,
on,
eventually
Clarity.
you make it to this
Yep.
bunker or this like kind of garage type structure, and you see kind of like hoisted on a platform, like arms to the side, like held on the back by some sort of like mechanical harness. Looked like it was in the middle of some sort of construction. You see the T-Rex sword.
That is one big ass platypus.
Do we finally show up?
Yeah, you finally make your way out, and you see
Chad?
like, in the distance, Chad is just like staring at something. You
Do
make
we
your
hear
way
him
to
say that's one big damn platypus?
You just hear.
Wow, that thing's badass.
That's a pretty cool looking T-Rex.
I'm going to gently put my coffee down with my helmet down on the ground as well and begin scaling the T-Rex.
Oh my. And Chad begins to scale the T-Rex, just like climbing up more and more and more. I'm assuming that Chad probably has the key and the crystal to put in because it's anyway going to be his sword. Charity, Charity, Jesus Christ. Clarity, Cricket, you watch as Chad, just in excitement, climbs the platypus. aka
When I get to the
T-Rex.
top, I'm going to look down. I'm assuming that they're there. And guys, look! I'm king of the world!
I am so proud of you, Chad. So proud. Where is your fucking helmet?
I left it down there.
It's right next to you guys. You look down, it's like on the ground next to you.
She's gonna just pick it up because... Chad,
Wait.
you're supposed to be wearing the helmet.
Oh, wait, no. Watch this, and I unmorph.
The helmet disappears from your hands. He unmorphs.
And then I yell out again, get wrecked, it's hammer time! Boom, morph again. Look, it's back on my head!
He's really good at that.
I am
what
questioning
do you-
my sanity right
You
now.
see when he says get wrecked, his hammer time and remorphs, like the force from him remorphing shakes the entire Zord because he's on top of it. It's like on a harness and chains because it's going through upgrades, just back and forth. Whoa.
Chad,
Whoa.
you need to get in the Zord. Use
Whoa.
the key.
How do I don't really have good grip with these gloves on.
How the fuck were you holding your cup of coffee then, Chad?
Oh no, that's different than holding a key. And it's like, try it, I can't really see very well, and then I'll try to unlock it.
Yeah, you easily make your way into the cockpit. It's the same thing. It's very similar to the Bat and the White Serpent.
Ooh.
You've seen it before.
Guys, there's a lot of cobwebs in here.
Yeah, there are a lot of cobwebs in there.
There's also a
Okay.
lot of weird magazines. Who had this last?
You hear through your intercom, just like, Jason, okay, Jason liked to read in his spare time. Off, Chad.
What's the IRA?
Chad?
You just hear in the intercoms from Billy, just start the f***ing Zord! The key! Put the key
Oh.
in!
That's a lot of ladies on the cover of this one.
Cricket?
I'm gonna
Cricket.
Clarity's dying inside.
I will start the Zord.
Thank you.
You put the key in, and it begins to kind of like power on. You see like the lights begin to like flash back and forth, and it begins to shake. Just and you feel like something charging up.
It's working. It's working.
It's working. And you hear through the intercoms, Billy speaks out and says, "Okay, now regroup. I'm going to teleport you guys back here.
Mm-hmm.
The Zord's also going to teleport back here. We can figure out what we're doing from there."
I
Okay.
stay in the cockpit.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Please. Please.
All right, I'll bring you guys back first. Zord will come after because it takes a minute. And you just hear a click of the button. And you all begin to shake back and forth as you're about to morph. But something feels off. You take off
I
into
left
the
my
air.
coffee on the floor in that
He didn't turn
garage.
the Zord off before we left.
No, the Zord's supposed to stay on because he's going to teleport. The Zord gets teleported separately.
Mhm.
So you guys begin to teleport away. But as like you kind of like hit the air, like the sky to get like beamed out, you all feel yourself get like real quickly in midair, just like thrown out of the teleportation and just like free falling for a hot second. Like something has knocked you out of whatever this was. But then in an instant, as you're kind of like falling back down, you feel yourself get teleported once more, but in a completely opposite direction. And there's nothing you can really do to stop this because the teleportation isn't like in your control. It's getting close to like evening at this point because it's been like an entire day, like getting all this kind of stuff done. And within an instant, you feel yourself just land on a platform that oversees the entirety of Angel Grove. It's almost like a skyscraper as you stand, the wind just kind of gust hitting you hard, sun is setting. You see that their Machine Empire ships just kind of like floating across. You look down in the streets in the city and see that there are people just like, it was just like slums and homelessness and just destroyed city walkways. Angel Grove looks bad. You don't know how you got here. You're in this weird, like I said, almost like a landing platform, like a landing bay of like a helicopter would be on, or like some sort of like airship would fly into. Very confused.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the teleport?
I think so. I'm going to look around.
As you turn around, you see sitting on like some sort of like throne, like chair structure is Lord Draken.
You.
It's that guy who stabbed me.
Yes. Hello, Tommy.
I figured we could have a conversation, finally.
Oh, wait, am I still in the Zord? Or am I
No,
looking
you
at
got teleported. Yeah, you're not on the Zord.
Oh, yeah. We're all morphed. Just standing
Yeah,
there.
you're all morphed
Oh.
standing on the skyscraper overseeing Angel Grove on this platform. As you turn around, you see that this like platform kind of leads into a building that's kind of like an open like a giant open window type structure, and you see sitting on some sort of like throne, also overseeing everything, is Tommy. Yes.
I'm gonna sit down on the floor because I have a bit of a tummy ache from drinking that coffee.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
They told me to avoid you because you were so dangerous. Because you killed all these rangers back in the day.
Well, avoiding me would have been relatively simple. However,
Fuck you.
when you
I'm here
decide
now.
to blast all over Grid Talk that the Rangers are back, it's pretty easy to intercept your location and figure out where you are.
I wasn't hiding from you.
Still have a lot of technology from my Ranger days when we raided the command center. All I had to do is wait for you to teleport, intercept, and bring you here so I could talk to you myself.
What the fuck do you want, Tommy?
You could have just called. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Well, now we can speak. The Rangers in the past were idiots. They didn't want to listen to me. I tried hinting at them that there was better pastures for us, a better future. I'm looking for people to join my side and rule this world together with me.
Excuse me, Mr. Tommy Man. You're like super evil, and like we might be weird, we might be strange, but we're not super evil. And you
What
stabbed
is-
Cricket like 5 minutes ago.
You stabbed me. Why
What, you think we're just gonna be your friend now after you murdered people in the past?
That's like a domestic abuse thing. I'm not interested in being your friend if you're just gonna stab us.
This is a toxic relationship.
This is a
Tommy.
toxic workplace relationship, and
I
I
don't
will
like
not
this.
have it.
Clarity's just face palming her helmet and just like, oh my fucking god.
Sometimes, for gods to achieve their most power, they need to do things they're not proud of.
We're not gods.
Hey,
But
wait,
you could
Mr.
be.
Mr. Tommy, let me ask you a question. Do you bleed?
Well, rarely.
But you bleed.
Who are you, fucking Batman?
No, if it... No. If you bleed, then you're not a god. And that means if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Oh, really now? As you see, he stands up, and the rest of his suit kind of like morphs around him. His helmet comes back on. He pulls out the dagger that he stabbed Cricket with and begins to slowly approach forward. And then you see as he kind of like raises the dagger, he snaps his fingers, and you see doors open amongst the side of him, and a bunch of cog soldiers just kind of like rush out.
Oh.
Cogs on the left, cogs on the right, and then Draken walking forward towards all of you.
Oh, you're
All
a
right, I
little
stand
bitch
back up.
having lackeys help you do your work. Got it.
I'm gonna
Lackeys.
do like 17,000 cartwheels and pull up my weapon, Power Ranger style.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go, oh, that's how you feel? Ah, that's how you feel? Ha! And I'm just gonna do a bunch of cartwheels and pull out my weapon.
Lackeys? You mean followers? Those
Lackeys.
that follow me.
If you were a god, you would do it yourself.
Do
Oh!
me a favor and roll
That's
me,
a burn!
roll me persuasion.
Beautiful.
That's a good line.
Let's see.
Someone asked.
How you
for
like
a
that,
god.
motherfucker? How you like them apples?
Ayo, 19.
You see that he puts his hand up to stop the lackeys, as you call them. He says, huh. You do remind me of your sister. You see that he essentially just takes a step forward and just vanishes in smoke, and within an instant, right in front of your face. We're gonna do this, and then we will roll like what is like the equivalent of like just speed checks to see what the running order is for combat.
Perfect.
Clarity, do me a favor. I want you to roll me I gotta find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Just like an acrobatics check for me, if you could. It's gonna be like, just roll an acrobatics check. Dragon appears in front of you. What'd you get for your athletics check?
17.
Or acrobatics check? 17. You see that as he kind of like essentially misty steps, the equivalent of that, like in front of you. He goes to like kick you to try to kick you off this balcony, but you're able to nimbly dodge away. All right, everybody, go ahead and roll. It is initiative actually in
Yeah.
the system as well too. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I don't even see initiative on here.
It is right
It is underneath
an
speed
imp-
at the bottom by targeting.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, Clarity, what'd you get?
15.
Chad, what'd you get?
18.
18.
Go,
Okay.
Chad.
Chad, what is your speed?
It's 2. It's the smaller number, right?
It's at
The
the.
total when you're morphed. So it should say like 10 plus your essence plus blah 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 equals morphed.
Oh, 12.
Okay, gotcha. And what did Cricket get?
I got a 9.
Cricket got a 9.
My
All
back
right.
still hurts.
First up is Draken. He got an 18, but he has the higher speed. He looks around at all of you and says, "Are you sure you really want to do this?
You brought us here.
I brought you here to talk. We can
Talk.
communicate. We can join forces."
If he's gonna talk on his turn, I would like to shoot.
Oh, as soon as you go to raise your gun, he goes, "Okay, that's how it is." He's gonna take 2 swings with his dagger and just slash. You guys are essentially kind of like have him surrounded. He's kind of like in the middle. I imagine in Power Ranger action fashion.
Who is he trying to stab?
I'm gonna roll to see. We got 1, 2, 3 people. 1. He's gonna try to stab Cricket again.
God damn
It
it!
was coming.
He goes, "Oh, very well." Takes a dagger, and swings around at Cricket.
Oh, it's happening again.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be like an evasion thing. He's not trying to outstrength anybody. He's trying to like out evade people. So he's gonna roll against your evasion.
He better not try to outstrength me. I'll break that motherfucker's ankles.
Yeah. He got a 19 to hit.
So what do I have to do?
So what is your evasion score?
My evasion score is 14.
So he hits because he's going against your evasion.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
He slashes you for 2 slashing damage.
Fuck. All right.
The second attack is going to go towards Clarity. He's going to try to hit you. I don't think he does.
Good
with
luck.
A 9 on his.
Oh no, my evasion is a 16.
Yeah, he goes to slash, and you just kind of like dip under the dagger, and you miss. You see as he slashes against Cricket, just sparks of electricity just fly from his chest. As Cricket, you get knocked back slightly, and you take a vicious blow to the chest. However, that is Draken's turn, as he turns around and looks at all of you, and he says, "Very well, fighting it is then." Chad, you are up. You raise your gun at Lord Draken.
It's gun time. Go, Chad. And I just open fire.
Yep.
And I roll a 16?
That actually hits. Yeah, so he goes to swing into Clarity, and she just dodges underneath, but he has his back turned to you. You pull your gun, and you shoot him right in the shoulder, just with a blast, and you see there's a singe of, like, just heat and smoke that hits the back of his shoulder, where his shoulder pauldron is, and you see a piece of it slightly chips off as you blast it. How much damage for your blaster?
That's 2 damage.
Yeah, you blast him for 2 as you see a piece of his pauldron just blast off the side as he turns, and you see he is shaken, taken back by this, because he hasn't been hit, shot, damaged in a long time. You see he kind of stumbles in confusion and goes, "You actually shot me. You actually had the balls, the guts, the will to shoot me, Lord Draken, the new ruler of Earth."
Lord Draken these nuts, and I'd like to go and shoot him again.
Oh, you get 2 shots? Fuck.
No, I would just like to reload or
prepping, yeah.
I'm prepping to go to shoot
yeah,
again.
you're just like, Lord
Lord
these
Draken
nuts.
these
You're like,
nuts.
Holy shit. Clarity, you are up.
So he distracted, so as she's dipping under, she is going to slice across the fucking...
I'm going to give you an upshift on your attack because he's so taken back by being shot by Chad.
Oh,
And then the
perfect.
Lord Draken these nuts has him like, what?
Oh yeah, she's going for the chest. That gives me a d6.
Yeah. This is going to go against his evasion as well because you guys are kind of like, out. It's a dex fight essentially, just kind of like maneuvering.
23.
You absolutely hit with your power dagger.
That is one.
1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you slash against him again. You kind of like up slash against his back as he turns, looks at Chad, and just sparks fly out, similar to what happened to Cricket
And then
as he
she's gonna
stumbles
pivot.
and looks around.
She's gonna pivot 5 feet because nimble fighter. I can move 5 feet in any direction
Yep.
afterwards.
Yeah, very nimble. Anything else?
Nope.
Cricket, you are up. You got slashed once more by Lord Draken.
Oh, fucking bleeding all the time. Lord Draken, you've killed many people before us, and I think that you're evil. After I kill you, I'm putting it on social media for my grandkids. Swing at him with my fucking ass baton.
Okay, go ahead.
Bop, bop, bop. 16 to hit.
That hits because we are doing an out evasion fight essentially. So yeah, that hits.
Excellent. My weapon does 3 damage.
Yeah. So you take.
I want
again,
to whip him in the shin with my ass baton.
You. You fucking shin tap him.
I'm just going, yeah!
He gets slashed by Clarity. He tries to swing back at her. He turns towards you, and you just shin cap him. And you see he buckles slowly underneath it. And you see more kind of like sparks fly out from his leg. His armor is starting to get kind of damaged here. And for the first time in a very long time, he is being kind of handled. However, top of the order is now his turn. And he stands and he goes, "This is enough. I'm going to offer you one more opportunity. You either join me, or I turn this beloved city that you are trying to save this entire world you are trying to save into dust.
A man that would destroy everything that he can't have just so that no one else can have it is not a man at all. You're just a f***ing child with a suit.
You know nothing about wanting, needing, thriving. I'm telling you.
Hold up.
The
Did you
power
just say
that we-
I don't know what this is like? Oh, you can go fuck yourself, dude.
The power that we can obtain together is, again, that of gods.
I think you need to talk to like a therapist, my guy, because you're talking about power and you need it. It sounds more like an addiction. And I know a guy. You're like, we could go back down to Angel Grove. I can introduce you to a guy. His name is Steve. He can talk you through this, man.
Well, your friend Steve is going to die. As you see, he takes his power dagger and he begins to like press buttons on it, not blowing into it yet necessarily, but you see he kind of like presses a button on it, slides a slider, and all of a sudden a bunch of like lights in the city begin to like this city will fall, this city will burn, and everybody that is currently residing in it will know my name before they finally breathe their last breath. However,
But when everybody's dead and you're all alone, like, is that really what you want? You want to be surrounded by robots forever?
oh, I won't be alone. You think I'll be alone?
I don't know. Are the voices
If
in
you
your
kill
head enough to keep
everybody-
you company?
If you kill everybody, you will be alone.
This isn't the only world that I'm after.
And
Eventually, other worlds.
You're gonna kill every other world, take over every other world, and you're still gonna be alone. But you know what? I think at this point,
Trauma.
you're too far fucking gone.
You see, god damn it, let me do the cutscene, god damn it. He presses some buttons on his dagger, and you see that the entire city kind of goes into like red alert. All of a sudden, towers begin to light up. You see the ships begin to fly, and you see troops down below. As you turn, you see that troops and among troops are beginning to just roll out into the streets and cities, and you see that people are beginning to go into a panic. And he looks at all of you and says, even if you attempt to wound me even further, you can all know, even if you somehow kill me, that everybody in this city died because you refused to join me. That's what you get to live with. You get to live with the consequences. You get to live with knowing that it was on your conscience that you could have saved these people and you chose not to. Well, congratulations. Everybody in this city will fall because you made the wrong choice.
You've chosen to be an angry and vengeful god, and for this you will have no believers. As me and the rest of the people stand together, we will face tyrants. We've faced tyrants in the past. The human race is not going to end with you. A child with too much power.
And you see
You can pretend to yourself like you're getting somewhere, but you never will. Good will always triumph over evil.
as soon as Cricket says good will always triumph over evil, you hear an explosion in the city. Angel Grove itself is surrounded by pretty much like steel and like metal walls that kind of keep people contained. You know, they make sure that people go in and out and everything's monitored. However, just massive explosion in one of the side walls as you look across the city and you see rushing in through the gates are various drifters, black market members,
Those my boys.
members of the Skulls. And as you look and peer in the distance, because you can kind of like zoom in with your helmets, you can just kind of like binoculars, you see that they're all wearing makeshift armor made out of scraps and metal and
My
materials that they have been
boys.
trading for the past 3-4 years.
Hell yeah.
And you see that a rebellion begins to just break out in Angel Grove. And Draken stutters backwards and goes, "No, they should not be rebelling.
Yeah.
They should be listening,
No.
bowing."
No. See, here's the thing, motherfucker. You talk shit, you're gonna get hit. Also, once there's hope, it spreads like a fucking wildfire, so get ready to fucking crumble.
Then fine. I'll do it myself, as you see. Again, he whiffs away in smoke.
Where does he go?
You don't see him. You look behind you at the city, and you see it's all-out war, battle. The civilians of Angel Grove are fighting back. The Power Rangers are back. Cricket, you kind of like pull out your phone, like look down on your side real quick, and
I
you
gotta
just
check
see.
on the Graham.
Yeah, you see that. You see the grid talk is just like going off, man. Like there are people just like Power Rangers. We are the Power Rangers. Power Rangers are back. Blah blah blah. Just people are just like start the rebellion. Like it's going fucking wild. Your post caused just like an insurrection of people to be like, F this, they're back. Let's go.
I'm going live.
You're you're going live.
I'm going live.
You go live.
Do you wanna
Okay.
hold the
My
camera
people
for
are
you?
down there.
Yeah, hold. I already went live. Hold the camera, Chad. Hold the camera.
I got you.
Clarity, come here. Come here. my girl.
I gotta be with my fucking people, so she is going to run for the balcony, and the good thing is Yellow Ranger can fucking jump. She is going to jump off the fucking balcony.
Oh my god.
Citizens of Earth, it's me, Grandpa Cricket. Shit's going down, kids. It's time to rise up. Hey, if my grandkids are out there, be careful. Tell Mom and wait a second. Focus, Cricket. Everybody out
Cricket,
there
Cricket, wait.
watching this,
I had it-
republish and
I had it
like
looking
and
at
tell
me.
everybody it's time to fight back. These robots.
I feel like behind Cricket, you just see Clarity jumping off the balcony.
Yeah. So what happens is Chad has the camera like
It's
facing
facing
Cricket.
him.
Yeah, facing Chad, and like you don't realize you're trying to switch it. Cricket's like talking where like Tommy's throne was, and you just see like the only reason that you notice it was on you, Chad, is because you see Clarity jump off the fucking balcony through the camera.
All right.
And just slides down the tower, making her way to the city to help the fight.
Oh, Chad, catch this part real quick.
Oh yeah, and I'll turn it around to finally get him on camera.
Okay.
Get wrecked. It's hammer time. And I'm morphing.
You've been morphed.
Oh, I unmorphed then. And I'm like,
You real quick, you unmorph, and then you get wrecked. It's hammer time.
Wait,
Chad,
do we have,
edit
like,
edit that part out afterwards.
Oh, all right.
Get wrecked. It's hammer time.
All of a sudden, get wrecked. It's hammer time. Is a trending hashtag on Grid Talk.
Hell yeah.
You all see that Clarity jumps off the balcony and begins sliding down, and you, I assume, would probably follow suit to help her in this fight.
My baby girl. I'm gonna run and chase her.
Chad, do you also follow?
I'm gonna run to the edge, the edge there, and
Yeah.
instead of jumping down, I'm going to just hit the intercom. Hey, Billy.
You just hear static.
Ah, shit. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Power of Chatopus.
You
Where is it? I thought that would work.
It doesn't work.
Ah, shit. And I jumped down.
Yeah, you slide down. And you all begin to join the civilians of Angel Grove in this fight. Destroying cogs, pushing back, saving lives, helping people. You are now the beacon of hope that
I'm
Angel
still
Grove
alive.
needed. Yeah, you're still alive. Cricket's got his fucking got a GoPro on. Just
Yeah, I'm killing people too.
Yeah.
you guys are
Like
just going
robots, I'm f***ing going hard. I'm saying
You are leading the rebellion
Old
in
man
Angel
shit.
Grove to liberate the city once more. However, as you were continuing this fight, you hear something echo in the distance. And you just hear bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum.
For those of you back home, it means shit's getting real.
I don't know what that meant, but all I heard was "Let's get down to business to defeat those robot."
You hear
There we go.
and feel what feels like an earthquake. Just as you look in the distance on the eastern side of Angel Grove towards the ocean where the beach is, rising out of the ocean, the Dragon Zord that is slowly making its way to Angel Grove, step by step. the intercoms finally come back on.
Billy,
Guys, can you hear me?
we need the Zords now.
We can hear you.
The Zords are ready.
They got a
They're
dragon.
They're not perfect. but
Send the
they're ready.
Chatterpuss!
Summon your Zords and form the Gamma Zord Megazord.
Oh, 11.
Do I have to?
Billy, do I have to press a button?
I'm
You have
like
to-
looking over my.
You hold your morpher out and you say power of whatever your Zord is, the White Serpent.
Power of the white anaconda.
Powered yellow bat.
Cricky, you feel a surge of energy just burst over you as you can kind of feel your connection with this kind of this Zord. For a brief second, like your visor kind of like shares imagery back and forth with the serpent as you see from its like visual view. It spirals up and shoots itself out of the command center and begins making its way towards the city. Who's next?
Power of the yellow bat. Did I do it right?
Very melodramatic, but same thing. You feel like this just blast of energy kind of like overcome you, and your intercoms and your visual field kind of like sees the same thing the yellow bat sees, as it again kind of like right behind the white serpent flies out of the command center and begins making its way towards Angel Grove. I imagine that Clarity and Cricket look at Chad.
All right,
Chad.
let's do this one more time. All right, power of platypus.
Chad. It's a
What?
fucking T-Rex.
It's a T-Rex?
Yes.
All of a sudden, he says, "It's a T-Rex," and you see immediately Chad. As soon as you say T-Rex, you same thing. Energy shoots over. You see the visuals, and suddenly, just off of the opposite side of Angel Grove, similar to where the hole was in the wall where the people bursted in, you see all three of your Zords just come through the city and begin rushing towards all of you. Of course, they're avoiding people. Some buildings are getting destroyed and shit, but fuck it at this point. They're just rushing in. And you just see that first, there's the white serpent that's kind of like flying because it's just snakes. It's got to, just kind of like avoid. The bat flies through right behind and following through. Just cool. Massive T-Rex blows another hole in the wall. As you see a giant T-Rex instead of the platypus burst open. You all see as they burst into the city, and almost in an instant, you all feel yourself teleported inside your Zords. And you see a big red button in the center that says combine.
I'ma hit it.
I accidentally hit it.
You gotta put your coffee cup down and put it on the button.
So many different vibes.
The Zords begin to come together, mechanically shifting back and forth, up and down. The Gamma Megazord becomes complete in the middle of the city, rushing towards the Dragon Zord that is coming out of the ocean. It has the body of the T-Rex and the legs of the T-Rex. It has the arms of the Anaconda, but the head of the Anaconda is a flail that kind of like disconnects proportionate to it. And the back has wings that fly off like bat wings for mobility. And the head is that of the T-Rex and the bat kind of mixed together as you begin rushing towards the ocean side to fight off the Dragon Zord. You all continue to rush, diving, jumping, flying over the city as you see and look down that the civilians of Angel Grove are taking back the city, but you must stop the Dragon Zord before it finally approaches because this could be very bad for everybody. As you approach closer and closer, you do hear an interference in the intercoms. It appears that you were indeed able to make your own Zord, after all.
Oh, hi, Tommy.
It's going to be fun ripping another Megazord limb from limb. Roll initiative. What we're going to do is you guys can all roll initiative, and we'll take the highest out of the three.
Cool.
Ooh,
Because it's like a
Not
combined
me.
effort.
7.
Not me.
Not me.
I got a 4.
I got an 8.
Oh, that's the highest. I got a 7.
8. The Dragon Zord is first with a 9.
Hey!
Jesus, so everybody's just stumbling.
I mean, it makes sense. This is our first time doing it.
Yeah, but like the Dragon Zord just came out of the water, so he's just like trying to like get all the water and weight off of him as he's just rushing forward.
Clarity,
He's able
full
to.
wings. Get the wings full.
Eventually, you make your way pretty much face to face, charging at the the Dragon Zord, and you see as it rushes forward, this Dragon Zord raises its fist and it's just going to go in for a giant haymaker against the Megazord. again, this is it's arbitrary fight just for cinematics, so whatever. He is actually going to surprisingly miss because he got a 4 on die and a 4 on the other die, and I know a 10 and 8 is not going to hit. Clarity, with your mobility of the bat wings, you're very easily able to just kind of like gust of wind over to the side, close at the side, burst at the side, and the fist misses. As you see that the Dragonzord kind of stumbles, but he's then going to try to follow up with a tail attack back up towards the Zord after you step to the side with a critical on both die, a 20 and a 12.
That's gonna
Holy
hurt.
shit. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. As the tail comes up, you feel, you're able to easily dodge the fist. Quick sidestep. But there's nothing you can do to avoid the tail as this big dragon tail just smacks the Zord. And you almost feel like the right arm of the Zord almost gets like crumpled, kind of. It's still functioning, but it takes so much damage that you feel the sparks and the shaking on the inside. You're all in the same cockpit chamber, and it ends up taking 5 damage. The entire Zord does from that one massive blow. And you all feel yourselves on the inside as you're trying to hold on to your controls, get kind of like knocked off of your seats and have to pull yourself back up, and almost the Zord almost gets knocked down onto the ground itself. Next
Damn,
up
son.
are you guys. So essentially, you guys can go. This is a teamwork collaboration thing. You can do whatever you want to do. I have given you guys your kind of what you can do with your Zord powers for each of you for the turn. We'll just go in screen order, keep it easy. You can go Clarity, my screen order. So Clarity, you can go ahead and what would you like to do?
We're gonna wing
Now,
attack.
Wing attack, okay. So that is going to be, just roll like your regular attack. I will say, since you are in your Zords, your bonus die is going to be a D10, regardless for your hits. So your essence, the essence die, I guess.
That will be a 25 because I rolled a critical on the D10.
Yeah, absolutely. And the wing attack is going to end up doing 3 damage as you are able to kind of take your gust and flap the wings. And you see, once you do this, the tail is smacked into you, but you're able to kind of regain balance. The wings come out, and you make this massive gust of wind, almost like a pseudo tornado, that blasts the Dragonzord kind of like tumbling against the ground. As you see, it crashes into trees and mountains. And sparks fly everywhere as it slowly begins to kind of start standing itself back up, and you see sparks are kind of flying. Chad,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
I'd like to bite him.
The Gamma Megazord rushes forward as the Dragonzord is struggling to get back up from this gust of wind, and you go down with a bite attack. Go ahead and roll. So it's a D20 plus a D10 to see if you hit.
16. 13 plus 3.
I will say that's going to hit because he was on the ground, so this is going to be like an evasion type thing rather than a strength type thing. If he were like standing face to face, it would have made a strength, but the gust of wind knocked him on the ground, making it easier to bite. So you indeed kind of come down and chomp down on the Megazord. Where at on the Dragonzord do you bite him at?
Right on the neck.
Oh my god.
Or over the neck.
I will say this. You reach down and grab from the neck, and pull up. And start kind of like pulling up and bite and squeezing. And see sparks and electricity just fly out. But he's able to then kind of like take and just grab and push you off of him.
Yeah!
You see sparks fly back and forth.
Get him, platypus!
You hear the intercoms. Tommy speak out and says, "This isn't possible. I am the ultimate ranger. I am the ultimate ruler. This is my world. You are in a Zord made of scraps and old, insignificant material and machinery. How have you come together like this and banded together? This makes no sense."
Lord Draken, these nuts, bite harder!
The power of the Power Rangers comes from the power of friendship and togetherness.
Cricket, it's your turn. Dragonzord in front of you. Your giant snake serpent arms turn into giant flails that spin back and forth.
With the power of friendship and this fucking Zord I found, I will defeat you. And I'm gonna swing the flail head of the anaconda, where he bit, where there's already a little bit of damage. I'm gonna swing at that area.
Yep.
And that is a 9.
You miss. You go to swing, just
I'm gonna say that
So much for
my
your
cockpit is
friendship.
in the flail head, and I'm like, ah!
Very poor design.
Who made this thing? I'm getting used to it.
Top
Yeah,
of
that's
the
all I can
order
do.
comes back around to the Dragon's Sword and Lord Dragon. He is then going to, okay, that's what we're going to do. And then it's a biting game then. He's going to try to also bite you guys with the Dragon Sword.
That's fire.
With a 9. He misses with the bite. He's going to then try to follow up with his tail again. He's not going to be able to get an advantage on that because he's going to try to bite, hold down, then hit with the tail, but he cannot do that. And the tail, he's going to get a 12, misses with the tail as well, just rolling really low. He's shaken and stirred. Tommy is having a hard time trying to pilot this thing because he has not gotten an intense battle like this in a long time. And you see that as he misses with the tail, he begins to slowly just kind of back up and reevaluate the situation. Clarity, what would you like to do?
We are gonna do the good old wing attack and then adjust
Once
movement
again.
slightly so it hits dead on.
Gotcha. All right. Do me a favor. I will give you, instead of being a D10, because he is staggered and stirred, your essence die can be a D12.
Oh, snap. I have not pulled out a D12 in a long time.
Love the D12.
21.
Okay. So, this is what we're going to do. For cinematic reasons. Clarity. You take your wind and you gust and readjust as the wind bashes them up into the air, flying backwards. You see that the wind is so forceful that it begins to kind of like crack and concave pieces of the metal of the scrap that are on the dragon sword. As he flies into the air, he hits back down again on the ground once more and begins tumbling closer and closer to the ocean and begins to kind of start slowly kind of standing back up once more. You have now pushed him closer to the water and back to where he was rising from. Chad, what would you like to do?
You said he's falling into the water?
He got Clarity pushed him so hard with the gust of wind, he got flown back closer to the ocean onto the beach instead of closer to the city.
I'd like to put us in foot pedal to the floor to charge, tackle, shoulder check him into the water.
Oh my god. Yes, so this is what we'll do. Instead of you doing like a bite, I will have you roll a straight up just strength check. I like athletics with the Megazord. So just roll a d20 and add a d12 to it because you are in the Megazord, so.
Okay. Nope, that's a D12. Wait, you said
D20 and a d12.
and a 12. Okay.
Yeah.
16 plus 11.
Holy
27.
shit. Okay. This is where things get cinematic. Chad rushes forward with the body of the Rex as you're rushing, just running forward. The Dragonzord starts to stand up slowly. All of a sudden, he gets just shoulder checked and just tackled by Chad and gets pushed just like into the air, flying closer to the water. Cricket, at this time, as the Dragonzord is flying into the air, you have the perfect opportunity to flail up and smack him as he's flying, if you would like to do so.
I think we should do it as a team if it's cinematic.
Yeah.
Clarity, fly me up above them. Quick, hit the thrust. And I think we should. I'm gonna swing the flail and dive forward with Chad's mouth wide open and fucking strike this guy with the whole Megazord.
So,
Let's go.
This
Seems
is what I
like
want, then.
the right way to do it.
I will allow this to happen. Everybody roll a straight d20 and add it together and tell me what you guys get.
Did I get advantage because I never took an attack?
I will give you, instead of advantage, go ahead and roll a d6 on top of yours too.
So what are we rolling on top of
Just
our
roll a
D20?
straight d20.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just straight like teamwork check.
16.
16,
12.
12.
18.
Very well with ease. Chad rushes forward, shoulder charges up, tackles the Dragon Zord into the water as it begins to just fly up into the air with the force that you hit it with. You all of a sudden jump into the air with a bat of the wings, flying upwards and look down in slow motion style as the Dragon Zord is kind of like at its peak at the top. But before it begins to fall, you dive bomb forward. Flail comes down right into the chest cavity of the Dragon Zord and just pushes it backwards, and one final foul swoop of the mouth of the T-Rex bites right into the Dragon Zord, into like the neck area once more, and just pushes it down to the water. You both fight, flail back and forth deep in the trenches of the ocean, biting, flailing, kicking, wind attacking. The Dragon Zord becomes no match for the Gamma Megazord as you continue to just bite and pull pieces apart from this thing. And eventually, one final bite, one final flail, and one final wing attack take place. The bite comes down, and it bites the neck of the Dragon Zord once more and just separates the neck from the body. The flail comes down and hits the chest of the Megazord once more to cause pieces of it to shatter off, and the wings, as you begin to burst out from the ocean, both simultaneously at the same time, the wings bat down to push the Megazord, or the Dragon Zord, deeper and deeper into the ocean trenches as it's falling apart, and you back up out of the water, bursting out of the ocean, and superhero landing next to Angel Grove. As the Dragon Zord is pushed deeper into the water, you hear over the intercoms one last time, "I will have my revenge. This is not the end of
See.
Lord Dragon."
See you soon.
You land next to Angel Grove, and you see that the cogs are beginning to retreat, run away, with the defeat of Lord Draken and the Dragon Zord pushed back into the ocean front of the water. You see that the cogs almost stand no hope. The ships fly back away into space. The civilians rallying, chanting, and cheering. And you see they all begin to approach the Gamma Megazord in excitement and relief. Angel Grove, free once more.
We did
Cricket.
it, guys.
Yeah,
We did it!
She's gonna rip off her helmet and she's just gonna sit down in the middle of the cockpit.
Yeah, the cockpit, like, kind of like glass, like, doors open up, and you can all kind of, like, for a second just breathe and relax.
My cockpit opens.
Yeah.
All right, now just show my grandson how to find me on. Can someone reach out to my kids? I'm just trying to talk to people on the internet for help. Random
Cricket.
people.
Cricket, you have a DM
Mm-hmm.
from Jimmy.
I read it. Oh, wait a second, everybody! I'm going on live.
It's a picture message of him with a cog and a chokehold, just like ripping like electronics out of its like fucking head, and he took like a selfie with it because I got you, Dad.
Guys, my son Jimmy's a badass. Come look at these pictures. I'm getting down.
In Cricket,
Oh.
you see that he is indeed an Angel Grove, and so is your wife.
Jimmy was his son.
Oh, fuck.
I told you that.
I start searching. Yeah, I'm gonna unmorph and start looking for.
Yeah.
I'm just Nora.
Yeah, you unmorph and eventually begin like rushing from the Zord into the city, but almost like in an instant fashion because, you know, most of the city now is coming towards the giant fucking Zord that just defeated the Dragon Zord and liberated the city. You unmorph, you yell out Nora, and you just hear, "Cricket! Cricket!
Nora.
Cricket, my God, Cricket!
Nora.
Cricket, my goodness, God, Cricket!" You see this.
I'm running.
This woman burst out of the crowd, rushing towards you with Jimmy in hand. And goes, "It's your daddy! It's your daddy! Oh my God, your daddy's a Power Ranger! Cricket, oh my God!" Runs
I'm
and
a
just
Power
jumps on you.
Ranger.
You're a Power Ranger!
I'm
You're my
back,
Power
baby, and I'm a
Ranger.
Power Ranger.
You're my Power Ranger! You're all Power Ranger! Oh gosh! She starts kissing you, just like, relentless. "I haven't seen you in years! You come back and you a Power Ranger?" Slaps you in the face. "I can't believe you disappeared for that long and come back a fucking Power Ranger without telling me!"
Well, baby, they can't never make me leave again now. And nobody in this town's going nowhere they don't want to go no more. I'm
saved
never
the city.
leaving.
You saved the city. I love you.
I love you too, baby. You come here, I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth. Oh, it's so good.
Oh yes, I miss you so much.
Oh,
God.
this is very uncomfortable.
No, Clarity just feels
Chad
so
and
out
Clarity.
of place. She feels so out of place because her parents
Chad,
are dead,
Clarity.
her sister's dead. It's just like, Oh, I'm alone. This is heartbreaking. Oh.
You see that Cricket is reintroduced to his family and kids once more. But, Chad, you turn and you see that, in this crowd of people that were fighting were your friends that you drifted with, Dre and Trey, once, long ago on the beach.
I'm staying up on the Zord, so if I see them, I'll just be like, cool.
Yeah, they look at you and they just give you the
Sup,
bro.
bro.
Well, actually, they're like yelling as you're like up in the door, like, bro.
I probably am not hearing them, but I'm just responding back, basically whispering, thinking that they can hear me. Bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro. You just, Clarity, you just see that Chad is like just nodding, and you look down, you see his friends that you saw like fucking forever ago, like just also nodding, and it's like acceptance. Clarity, you hear the intercoms come on again.
Hello?
Hey, it's Billy.
Hey, Billy.
I think you know who to find.
Who do I need to find, Billy?
You might not have wanted to accept that, or you might have been at the acceptance that you didn't have family anymore, or that you didn't have friends. But sometimes blood isn't always thicker than water. Look at the people that have helped liberate and protect this city. Look at the people that have taken up arms because of your tradings.
Yeah.
And look at the people that you did this with. Your black market gang shouldn't really be known as a gang anymore. And I think maybe you should go talk to them.
Yeah, let me get up. She's gonna get up, take off the helmet, climb down the Zord, go looking for him.
It's pretty easy to find them. You guys are like kind of celebrities right now. So
She
they've
hates
all
us.
rushed forward. But you see the
Hi.
skulls. First you see the skulls, who you did the initial trade deal with in the beginning of the series. And they are indeed dressed in like makeshift Power Ranger armor, like outfits and stuff. It looks like just scrap metal, like you'd see in like Mad Max style stuff.
Yeah.
It looks bad, but it gets the point across of like we weren't gonna go down without a fight. And you see that skull looks at you and goes, "I can't believe that you were a Power Ranger all this time.
I
And
am
said to your
not
face-
a Power
I said-
Ranger.
I said, but bull
I am not a
Bullshit.
Power Ranger.
bullshit.
Oh my god. We are
Then what are
calling
you?
ourselves Gamma Rangers. We're not Power Rangers.
Oh,
that
is that like
died.
a legal? That's like a legal thing.
No,
I think.
it's just
Illegal.
died. It died. It died years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, you're the Gamma Rangers. Okay, yeah. Well, regardless, thank you.
Do
For
you have
giving
any
us
fucking
hope.
alcohol? I need a goddamn drink.
I don't, but I think your friends do. As you see, he points over his shoulder, and you see all your black market friends are rushing forward towards you. All of them with different types of alcohol, gin and rum, and just Jack and Captain in their hands, like, we're fucking celebrating tonight!
Hell yeah! Let's go. Where is Samantha and what was the other guy's name? Richard?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, where are they?
They're there. Yeah, they're definitely there.
What the
Yeah.
Richard?
Also,
They rush forward and give you big hugs.
easy
passing off
ribs.
alcohol.
Ribs are broken.
Oh, yep. Sorry. We're celebrating tonight. Angel Grove, free at last.
Yeah, I've been sober for like 72 hours. I need a fucking drink.
Get out of that fucking jumpsuit right now
She's
and take a
unmorphing.
shot.
She's gonna take a
Unmorphs.
shot.
They hand you shots.
It's
Clarity reunited with friends, having shots and celebrating. Giga Chad just nodding back and forth with his friends. Cricket reunited with his wife and his kids. Angel Grove liberated and free. At least for now. There's still an entire world to save, and after that world to save, there's a universe to save. The Machine Empire's reign and rule doesn't end here, but hopefully it will one day. There are more stories to tell in the Gamma Rangers Rebellion universe, and when those are told, who knows? But until then, thank you everybody for watching the Gamma Rangers.